I just want like aux songs, like songs I could just play loudest on the aux, and just songs that like I don't know, like people like yeah, very listenable songs. At this time, there used to be weeks where I could only record like once, like for 2 hours, and that whole week I'm thinking about what beat I'm gonna use, how I'm gonna rap. So I kind of did used to get like really over anxious and nervous about it, but yeah, I think so. Like I think like for these 2 hours, nothing else matters but the song. Wow, they say I'm Hollywood now.
You have to move different though. If I had to keep it the same.
Come on. So unfortunate.
This shit gets your head.
Hey.
They on my way now. Used to come in early, now they coming late now. Girlies used to carry me, see them they say hey now.
Alright, I go by the name of New Nova, rapper from Minneapolis. I'm actually from Burnsville. I got into music first as a listener through my neighbors. I live with a pretty not diverse group of people. Always hip hop, Lil Wayne, Kanye, Drake, those type of artists. Making music, it started because we was in group chats just making terrible songs together, making diss songs on the iPhone apps. And then, yeah, I like to hear my own voice. I like to make albums. Even if the songs aren't good, the album is good. And, yeah, I just made really bad songs on my phone for a lot of years. Okay, so I had this project called Noose's Noise, but I really feel like it's like a two-parter. Because I made both projects. My first project, Noose's Noise, my second project, Nocturne Nova. I feel like they're like two projects. I feel like they're one project, but I separated them. So the first one is kind of like more like the hype shit, the hype songs. I kind of wanted songs that like, I was just learning how to drive and like driving for the first time by myself. So like, I wanted songs I could play on the aux, ones that like, they were just like, I don't know, songs like that they were like upbeat and kind of like, I don't know, summery type vibes. A little more aggressive, punchy. But then the second project, I made them around the same time. I made them both in 16 days while my brother was in Africa. Not in Africa. My brother was on a trip, so I had the whole basement to myself. That's the only time I was able to record at home, like carefree. So yeah.
I know that I stalk you, don't know if you stalk me. If I drove to you, would you really stop me? And I'll be sweet, you sweet to call me. If it's about somebody else, why do you so stop me?
A lot of my songs. Keep my microphone always in my backpack. My MacBook, my Focusrite interface. Don't know how to use it. And then, yeah, this is where I record. There's noise proof, supposedly, allegedly, all these things. I only get to use it for 4 hours a day, which the librarians hate. And then they got cameras that are not recording me. But yeah, that's what we record. Hundreds of songs, thousands of songs, and this little seat.
I'm so fucking jumping to the sky, maybe I can get like
Music is a cool, as a fan, as music, I always wanted to be a rapper, like deep down, before I even really ever realized it as a kid, because you can say anything, and as long as it sounds good to people, like, people will rock with it. So like, I have my own thoughts, but like, the fact that I can make people dance to things they would never think or never even agree with is like, that's like the most fire thing to me. Yeah, so like I think being a rapper is like you can make something catchy. You can make something, because saying something, being a politician, having like 3-hour speeches is effective, but like making a 2-minute song sticks on people's heads longer than anything else. And it's like nowadays I'm trying to make songs that like reflect like who I am right now. No more rap cap. Trying to be like whatever I'm going through today, because then it's kind of like a memory. I have songs with my friends. It's like, it's not even about the song, but it's about the memory itself. Where I was, I remember where I was, what I was thinking, what day it was, what was the name I almost thought of, like what type beat it was, all that. The first project, the first EP that I dropped was dedicated to my brother who had passed away in 2020, and the 3 songs, they kind of have days similar related to him and his death. So the first song, April 28th, is about like, my brother technically passed away on April 29th, but April 28th was kind of the day like when I don't know, when it first started. So I think the first song was more about like just like the day of, and like just like kind of retelling that story, which is pretty good therapy for my own, 'cause I never got to like tell that story, you know what I mean, and describe how I was feeling, kind of let me go back in that moment, which I don't really see as a bad thing. And then the second song, April 29th, was, I mean, that's like the day he actually passed, but I think that song has more to do with like just the reaction and aftermath and like how I felt in the weeks after or even the years after, more so than the day itself. And August 3rd, which actually I made all these songs the day, like on the day of the days. So August 3rd was actually, I made that 2024, August 3rd, and that was like my brother's birthday. And I just kind of about like describing how I feel about that. And yeah, you know, it's kind of rough a little bit. My brother was a very creative dude. I feel like I feel like I kind of relate to him now still. And then yeah, so that project meant a lot to me. The best part about being in the studio is when the song is done, cause like I don't know if anyone else feels like this, but like I like making songs, but it's just like, and I love like the process of it, but like once you know it's finished, it's just like when you like win a game. So like once the song's finished, cause I kind of think like this, like before I make a song, I'm confident, but I never know if it's actually gonna like turn into anything until it's done. So my favorite part about being in the studio is like listening to it back. But yeah, like listening to it back after you already finished mixing it and everything, especially when you have like empty space loudspeakers. And then I think my other favorite part of the studio is like when I'm making songs with my friends and they say something funny that I use in my lyrics. My creative process is first, the production matters the most to me. So I would collect all the beats. I never try to get a beat the same time. I never try to look for new beats the same time I'm making a song. So when I'm looking for beats, I'm not really thinking about like making a song in that moment. I just think about if I like it and if it's different. So then I have a collection of beats that I've saved. I have like over like 2,000 beats. And then I kind of already know, I feel like I've heard them so much times. I usually like hear a beat 10 times before I ever hop on it. And I already know exactly how I'm gonna attack it and exactly like how it works. I like if like a beat has a sample and it says like a certain thing, it's kind of stupid, but then I kind of try to make the song around that. Or if it just makes me like the first thing I freestyle to. But then yeah, so then once I get the beat, depends on my mood. If I want to rap about something or like a certain vibe, then I already know the beat, or I just play 10 beats I already like. Then when I record, I punch in, so I just do a line by line. I usually like to do like 4 lines in my head and then record each line, and then start the next 4. So yeah, that's my creative process when it comes to like making a song. That's what that nigga Glow told me too.
Who?
Glow nigga. He told me that yesterday.
Glow folks?
He said, "Why you act different?" I said, "Nigga, I was in front of my grandma's house. Nigga, of course I'm acting different." But yeah, but we just came back. We did a rehearsal very excited. My favorite building at the U of M. My nigga Hashi there. Hashi crazy because nigga flashing lights, booming music. This nigga still on his phone. I ain't never seen that like that. I got like dedication to this shit. Even SL was like, he had to act a little bit. Yeah, I think for me, being on stage, making a song, that's kind of like my own way of like, I don't know, creating my own story, using my own energy into like, I don't know, being creative is kind of like the first step of making, like, creating your own destiny, creating your own rules, creating your own sound. To me, that's all that, like, that's what I got into music for. I don't think I got into music for like my own, like, not saying I even have a choice of being famous, but that's part of the reason why I even cover my face. It's just like, it's not about me. It's more about yeah, what my soul wants, what my mind wants, what my heart wants, more so than like my hope, my being wants, you know what I mean? So I think for me, it's just about like expressing myself and letting it flow through me, you know? It's bigger than me. I think the most memorable moments I had, the easiest thing for me to say is like, I had a concert last month. That was like my first like concert I ever envisioned. Like it didn't feel like kind of like half anything. It felt like full. That's probably my most memorable moment. And then like selections of moments, that had this time when my brother was gone and I recorded a lot of songs for 16 days. I had dropped 2 mixtapes. I made 100 songs, and like my friends were all over the house all the time. I like when my brother's gone in the first place, just because like I get to have the whole basement to myself. But then being able to make songs, there's times when my grandma almost called me. There was times where, there was times where I was staying up till 6 a.m. The Olympics were going on during that time, so that kind of inspired me. I try to be like great, and that's kind of like people don't want to be great no more, but what did Timothy Chalamet say? People don't want to be great no more. I want to chase greatness. So it kind of was cool. Just watch Curry, watch LeBron, watch random figure skaters. I don't know if they're figure skaters, but yeah. It makes me like, it kind of like makes something like a monument. It makes something like a monument, immortalizes moments in for me. And it's like, yeah, if you're really feeling angry, put that shit on a song, you know what I mean? I can go right back to how I felt in that moment. Express everything. You express what you like, clothes. It's also like something I realized recently is like, it's like sometimes I said I no more rap cap, but it's like you could like put your dreams and your aspirations into a song. Not like in a corny way, but like, yeah, I want to own a pair of like Rick Owens. I used to rap about Rick Owens, now I own a pair of Rick Owens. So like, you know what I mean? That type of stuff. So like, but also just like, yeah, the ideal life you kind of want to live, you could put it through a rap song, and then once it happens, like, oh, you know what I mean? It's kind of like creating your own mood board every day. So, music-wise, I just started like putting myself out there like a year ago, and then like my Instagram page, I have like 1,000 followers now, but like I don't know, I think I had like less than 100 like around like before summer started, and a little cringe now, but like I kind of just started off like following to get a lot of my followers. I started just following a lot of people, and I used to be a little bit like bitter because I wouldn't get followed back from a lot of people that I think would mess with my stuff, but I can't even blame them now because I realized like I didn't really have any good content out. Like it's not really like people are not gonna click on your profile and then click on a link to listen to your song. They're gonna want to be impressed right then and there. So that's where the visuals came in play. I didn't have like any visuals or anything, but it's like funny now. I think a lot of people that like I would text, I would DM, or I would follow and they wouldn't really respond. Now they kind of come back and they see the visuals and they see the work, and then they can respect that. So at first it was kind of funny to me, but I understand it now for sure. And it was like, I was trying to grow my page like in an organic way, to where it was like, I don't know, a lot of people when they first start off their craft, they get like a big boost from their friends or like their family. And for me, like family wasn't really an option in this way. Part of the reason why I'm covering my face. And then second, it was kind of like, I didn't want like an artificial boost from my friends, or it's like I didn't want to feel like I was relying on them. You know what I mean? That's kind of a little bit heavy. I like to keep it like a little separate with that. I think one of my friends, they discovered me more organically. They already knew my music and my name, whatever, but they had never seen my page. Like none of the people I really knew in real life followed my page, but he had came across it. And yeah, I kind of had a feeling that he would be the first one to find that. And then, but now I feel like I'm in a good state, like a lot with I realize now, like the best thing you could do, the best type of form of networking or, like bonding with people is like showing people the music and the quality of work that you have. That kind of applies to all fields. Like it doesn't matter how nice you can talk, but it's more about like having the portfolio, having the work, and having it like very easily accessible to people, so they know that you like really about it. You know what I mean? They know the videos take time, the songs take time, and it's like I'm trying to be very prolific. So like, you might not like this song, but I got 20 more. You might not. All you need to do is like one. You know what I mean? And I think the songs are good. I don't think they're like slop or anything. I think they all kind of are thought out a little bit, while still being very prolific. And I think it's like, I think it's smooth now. Like Instagram, everybody kind of has like their profiles with like 1 or 2 posts, and they kind of delete all over. I kind of like looking through my Instagram and seeing like the growth. You know what I mean? And seeing like, I don't know. Yeah, seeing like each video, the progress, like like who's coming in, who's coming out, who really likes it. I think there's a lot of beauty in that.
Going into this performance, you nervous? Like what you feeling like?
Yo, shit,
you already got one concert under your belt.
No, I'm not kidding. I was so nervous, but now I'm not nervous because it's just like,
Just gonna have more people? Like what is this venue?
there's more people, yeah. The nigga Meezy has been promoted on TikTok. Yeah, he just told me he got 200 followers on TikTok recently.
Oh, for real?
Like 200 new followers. And he says like random people, like the way he promoted it was like, cause there's no like scene, hyper pop scene. He said like if you're interested in hyper pop, come to the show. So I'm a hyper pop artist now. I told everybody I'm a hyper pop artist. People are like, what? It's a black man? I'm excited. This is like my third show ever. It's like, even if you count unofficial ones, it's probably my fifth or sixth time. It's weird, bro. I cover my face so no one knows like who I am. I'm walking around. There's people that I told to come, and then I dap them up. They don't know who I am. That's just another dude. It felt good to like, last show I did, there was a rapper named Big Kid. She told me, when you're on a crowd, when you on stage, you're a king, you can tell them motherfucker take a shit and they'll do that. So she would say you can do whatever you want on stage and they'll listen to you. So like, it felt good that I could just, what if I say it twice, if I say it the first time they might hear, the second time they'll repeat it back to me. And then it felt good to like, music you made in your room or in the library or whatever, to be heard and like people know the lyrics, even if it's only one person or two persons. Yeah, it felt good. But yeah, I think I could do better, but I also think I did good. I like the auto-tune. But yeah, so my favorite song to perform was this unreleased song called 1 Week to Live. It's dedicated to my aunt. So yeah, the song is basically, I basically made it like the day I heard like my aunt had 1 week to live. And like I couldn't really go home because nobody was home or nothing. So I just went to the studio and I made that song, and I was just trying to say what I was thinking. First lyric is about, I was listening to like a lot of 808s Heartbreak, which is weird, you know, I don't know if people romanticize that, but like I was listening to 808s Heartbreak, I really felt it. So after that, I just kind of freestyled the song. But it felt good to perform because I think also something about crowd control, you can get your crowd lit and turned up, but it's also important to like let them know like, hey, let's be quiet right now. Also just so I can hear myself low key. And in that moment, it was kind of like out of body, everything after that. When I made that song, I tried to like make it so I can remember it, all the lyrics. Usually it's hard for me to remember all the lyrics. I'll be going fast. I try to make it kind of simple and basic. And yeah, bro, that meant a lot.
Shout out to you. I made this song about my auntie like a couple weeks ago. I just got some bad news. Listen, it ain't always bad news. I just got some bad news. Listen, it ain't always bad news. Where are you with all my red songs? Body stuck up in a bad mood. Body stuck up in this day classroom. Gotta leave classroom. Auntie told me God's time to never ever late. I hope that ever face when they have us if we can. She don't know how much to space. I didn't get to see you, came to see you yesterday. It really devastated me to see you in this state. And you're just here, I can't believe I'm such a shame. I don't know what I can say to your kids, to your child. You watched me when I was young, now you watching me. Isn't this like so?